yeah, next year I decided I'm giving away $1 million publicly over the space of a year. But I decided actually, you know what's more fun? I'm gonna give away my AdSense because then people feel like they're involved. Because right now my AdSense is like I said, it converted into dollars like $130,000 a month. Uh, so I mean, look, it's great. That's $1.6 million a year in my pocket. So I guess when I say I don't, me uploading on YouTube is from the kindness of my own heart. I can't say that anymore. Earlier this year, I could say that. Now that I make 1.6 million a year, it's whatever. It's for me, it's not crazy money these days, but it's definitely good. It's definitely it keeps the lights on. But I decided next year, even if things start getting crazy and we get like $250,000 a month in AdSense, if we can do $3 million next year in AdSense and people stay, and it's a good reason for people to watch the videos and not skip ads and stuff like that because they know there's a reason for it. The more money we can make from AdSense, I'm gonna give it all fucking away, right? Sort of like Mr. Beast style as well, exactly. But just slightly different. I don't want people, because obviously his videos are great, dude. I love his videos, and he's honestly, I have so much respect for that dude. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to make people,
It's a clear demographic.
Yeah, it's slightly different. Imagine Mr. Beast sort of level with something like the more Nelk when I travel, right? For me, it'll just be more when I travel.
Those guys are geniuses.
Yeah, 100%.
The thing I like the most about Nelk is the way they set up the story for the next vlog. So they really know how to keep people hooked for every video. It's so crazy, man.
And for the giveaways itself, like for example, 50,000, 100,000, how do you gonna give it away? Is it like a lot of people that watch you are entrepreneurs or want to do something with their life? Do you just give money away, or?
I was actually having a strong debate with my team about this yesterday. We were talking about it, and my team was like, "Oh, we should do something we should sponsor entrepreneurs or something." And I'm like, I don't personally want to box myself in. Like, here's the thing. I don't want to say, hey, I'm only going to do it for, sometimes I'm going to give away money. I'm going to give away money and it's just going to be on stupid shit. Like, for example, I have this idea, like, I'm sure one day I will be, but I should be sponsored by Loro Piana. That's pretty, half my wardrobe is out of Loro Piana. It's either Loro Piana, Brunello, Zegna, Hermes. Like, it's just that, right? And all of my friends that make money, I kind of try to get them into like some of the old money style and this and that. So, for one video, I would just want to give away 100 pairs of Loro Pianas, right? And Loro Pianas are like whatever, 800-pound shoes. That's 80 grand, $100,000 right there. That's stupid. That's not smart. That's not like, if you compare that to building a school, right? Because I'm still doing that no matter what. But I don't want to box myself in and be like, oh, everything I do needs to make sense. I want to be able to just give away $100,000, in fucking Loro Piana shoes, just to people and hand deliver it and get them into the brand and all this stuff and, bring back dressing, old school gentlemanly. And I want to be able to do that. And then the next week, pay for someone's medical treatment, or the next week, sponsor 10 kids, for their education. In South Africa, for example, Cape Town, where I have a house, I spend a lot of time, or the next week, just whatever it is, even if it's just $3,000 on a small little gift. And, at the moment, I won't say the account name, but I'm in the process of getting a username. And what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, if you have an interesting story, there's no guarantees. We're going to get, tens of thousands of applicants a year. If you have an interesting story, even if it's either for yourself or you want to nominate someone else, go reach out to our Instagram here. And basically, we're just going to keep a catalog of, hey, in South Africa, there's these 3 cases that we have. In Amsterdam, there's these 2 cases that we have. In London, there's these 4 cases that we have. In Miami, there's these 3 cases. And we're going to keep a log. And anytime I travel and I get close to those cities, then we'll try and help out those people in those situations, right? So, I don't want to box myself in. I don't want to say, it only has to be stuff that makes sense. Obviously for me, there will be things that are more important. For example, anything slightly remotely to do with a single mom, that's a soft spot for me. Anything to do with single mom, anything to do with like domestic abuse. My real father was an alcoholic abusive, so that's something that's very near and dear to my heart. So yeah, it'll be a wider array of things, right? Even if it's one day, even if we're just in Bali and we decide, okay, we're going to give away $10,000 in tips today. Yeah. Like I remember we were in Mexico. It was one of my employees' weddings. And it was just like, so I met some of my team in Miami, and it's, it's so funny how like in life, it's not like the glamorous moments. And I know for me, it's not the glamorous moments. We were in Miami, and I had some of my team in Miami, and I had to fly from Dubai to a city called Guanajuato in Mexico for one of my employees' weddings. And so I flew to Miami first and decided, okay, I'll go Miami, and then from Miami, I'll just fly private from Miami to Guanajuato back once the wedding's done. So I just told my team, most of them have never flown private. Well, none of them have ever flown private before. So they were like, okay, cool. It was very exciting. That was a cool experience for me to witness other people flying private for the first time, and for the team to have that experience. But we had far more fun when we were in Guanajuato and we were walking down the street, and I saw a pickup truck, and we were going to a restaurant, and I was like, guys, fuck it, I'm just gonna pay him. So I just paid the guy $100, right, for a 10-minute ride, and we all just got in the back of this pickup truck, like all 8 of us, and just sitting around, and I just pulled out cash. I probably pulled out maybe like $1,000, and we just started giving it, because it was around like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, and the schools were getting out. And I gave some to my team, and we just started giving money to children. And it was just like, I don't know. I mean, look, it's literally $1,000, but it was, I don't know, it's just such a nice moment with me, my team. So it's, yeah, with some of the charity stuff next year, I don't want to box myself in. We'll do small things, we'll do big things, we'll do things that make a lot of sense, and we can really change someone's life. We'll do things that make absolutely no sense, like giving away 100 pairs of Loro Pianos. Or the other thing that I really want to do is, man, I fucking love alpacas. I love alpacas, right? So I want to go, and I want to go to Peru, or I want to go somewhere in South America, and I just want to give $50,000. I just want to spend a few days at an alpaca farm, and I just want to give $50,000 in cash. Well, that might be a little tough getting it there, but I just want to give $50,000 to an alpaca farmer. Makes no sense.
Yeah.
But I just think it would be a lot of fun.